If you want to print all the lines inside any sort of say text file, you can do that with the cat command. The cat command lists out all the text inside a text file. So I'm on the desktop and we have this file here, dbcreate.sql. So I'll list out its contents. .sql, that's the syntax, cat, and then the path to the file you want to list the contents of, and press enter. That will show you all the contents of this file. If you open it using the editor, just play, you'll find the same contents. Now suppose you want to move this file somewhere else or copy it. We can do that using the terminal as well, using the cp and mv commands. Cp stands for copy and mv stands for move. First I'll show you how to copy a file. So I'm just going to copy dbcreate.sql into the test folder here. For that, just type cp and the path to the text file that I'm trying to copy, that is create.sql, and then the path to which you want to copy the file to. Right now I'm going to just specify the full path, but if you want you can just use a shortcut. And test, and then press enter. When you open the test folder, you'll find the file has been copied. If you want to move the file, all you have to do is just the syntax is basically the same, just mv here instead of cp, and once you move the file it will disappear from here and it will be pasted over here. A thing to note is that if a file with the same name already exists in the directory where we are copying our file, then the original file will get replaced by the file we copied into that directory. There is one more command called the man command. What it does is it is a sort of a user manual. So for instance, you don't know what the pwd print working directory command does, or you wish to find out more about it. All you have to do is just type in man and the command you want to know about. So for now we want to know about what print working directory does, and then press enter. This will show you everything about the command, its name, its description, additional parameters you can include with it, then its author, and a lot of other ways to address issues, report bugs, etc., copyright licenses, etc. To quit this manual, all you have to press is the Q key. You can find out a lot of about other commands. So if I want to find more about the copy command, again copy files and directories, Q to quit. So man can be actually very handy. In fact, you can know more about the man command by typing in man. See, just like that. So that's how the man command works. There are three different types of Linux users. The first type is the root user, which has complete control over the system's core files, administrative privileges. It can run make changes in core system files, etc. This user is created when the operating system is first installed by default. The second type of user is the general user, which is created when the system is installed, operating system is installed. You can create more of such general users after you install the operating system. Right now I am a general user, I'm not the root user, as you can see. Next is the service users, or accounts should I say. These are not usable and should not be used. They are only used by packages to run tasks and services, processes, etc., you should never use them. They're not intended to be used. Okay. The root user can modify files, core system files. So suppose you want to modify a file or do some administrative task, you can do it as a regular user. You'll have to be root to do it. So we have a command called sudo. What sudo does is gives you temporary access to the root user. That allows you to run certain commands, the specified command as root user. So whichever command you want to run with administrative privileges, or should I say root privileges, you just type sudo and then type the command. For instance, suppose I want to edit the hosts file, which is generally not editable by general users. It can only be edited by the root users. So to edit, I need a text editor, nano, and the path to the file is etc hosts. Next, it will ask you your password. You'll have to enter your password. One more thing to note is that sudo will only work if you are a part of the sudoers list. Then press enter and you can see this file. I can edit it. I'll just add another entry. It's like that. Say, so I just edited the file and I can save it and exit. Now I'm going to show, suppose if I hadn't run this command as sudo, I wouldn't have been able to edit the file. As you can see here, it says file is unwritable because I am right now a general user and I cannot modify system settings, etc. So the next question you might have in your mind is, if root users are so powerful, why don't we be root users all the time? Why the need for sudo? The problem with root users is that they have a lot of power in their hands. So suppose you accidentally deleted core system files without meaning to, it may crash the system, it will make the system unstable, etc. And even if you didn't do that, suppose a malicious program gained access to your system, and since you are the root user, the program, it can basically do a lot of system damage. Any malicious program can do a lot of damage, install whatever it wants, etc. So it is better to just have a temporary or momentary access to the root user, so that you can just get your administrative tasks done and then go back to your normal privileges, so that you don't harm any system files by accident.